From realizing productivity hacks kind of messed up my life, not because the hacks were bad, but because they weren't meant for me, to realizing that even though I don't see myself as someone lazy, I was acting in a lazy way and changing it. I also, in the past year, I've also started to integrate my downfalls. So there's qualities and I prefer to call it bad qualities. So there's bad qualities. And I decided to accept those as well. Not in the sense of this is how I am, this is how I'm always going to be, who cares, but in the sense of this is how I am, I can't change it, but I can minimize the negative effect it has on me and if possible on others as well. Although honestly, I'm the one who hurts the most from my negative qualities. That meant that taking care of my finances, taking care of my health, essentially, or through eating, and taking care of the way I spend my money became priorities. But go figure. Although they are priorities, doesn't mean I do them well. Last year, or throughout 2024, or from 2023 to 2024, I decided to study, or was it last year? I don't know. For 1 year, I devoted myself to learning how to cook. Done. This year, I'm more focusing on my finances. I'm always focused on my finances, but this year is a little bit different. Up to this year, I can't even say I didn't earn enough. I just managed to blow my money away. Then I got a like I don't know, few years period, like 7 years period where I didn't earn enough for my expenses. And I realized that the previous time when I did earn, I would squander the money so that I would feel like I didn't earn and made myself pitiful to myself, no one else. Like poor me. I victimized myself. I put myself in a situation to victimize myself, which obviously wasn't good. So this year, when I started earning again and enough to pay my bills, I decided, you know what, I'm not going to do the same. I have now realized a certain pattern. I have now realized some of the things I was doing wrong. I will try to do them right. But guess what? Knowing you are doing things wrong and start doing things right are two completely different things. You may know you are doing things wrong, but you may not know how to do them right. In fact, you are doing them wrong because you don't know how to do them right. And it takes time and effort and experimenting to learn, because no one's going to give you on a silver platter and say, this is it. And even if they do, you're not going to magically change your behavior. So this year, one of the main goals is that, put my finances in place. I have to say, so far, it's going good. It's not perfect. Still have a lot to learn, but it's going good. The other thing, because so last year was eating, this year's finances. The other thing is time management. Should be the first, but it's something I never really thought of. Like, I never really thought of. It was if time was a cake, and everything I had to do was a slice of that cake. And I just had that cake cut in 1,000 pieces. And even though I could eat the whole cake, I couldn't eat every individual piece because there were too many pieces. And I realized that's what I was doing at the time. I was trying to put too much inside a day, too much inside a week, too much inside a month, and I couldn't do any. And then I would get frustrated, and then I would get mad, and then I would get depressive, and then I would do even less because I would be drained of energy because I was loading myself, which made that spiral go down even further and faster. So, besides money, time management is the other priority for this year. Yes, it takes me a year to learn some things. It often takes me more than 1 year, but 1 year it's the minimum I need to get a grasp on things. Guess I'm a slow learner, but that's something I embraced as well. Like, my lesser qualities. I'm a slow learner. A fast learner is a great quality. A slow learner is a lesser quality. My slow quality is being a slow learner, and I embrace it. This is how I am. Instead of trying to rush it up, as I did throughout my life, I am now embracing it. It takes me time. I will not try to speed the process. I will not try to I don't know, to hack it up. I will just do it at the rhythm my brain manages to assimilate information. And it takes me a year to get to minimum. So be it. I will have a lot of things to entertain myself through a lot of years, because there are a lot of things I don't know, obviously. But yeah, well, so time management. And as usually, I'm struggling. In fact, I was supposed to post my schedule last year. Was it this year? I don't know. And the reason I didn't was because I made the schedule and I loved it because it was built only with things that it was built with my life, the things that I needed to do. But I couldn't follow it. I did it 2 days and I couldn't follow it anymore. And I realized, okay, one of my lesser qualities is that I'm not necessarily obedient, not even to myself. I don't like to be framed in the sense of being in a square, being in a box, being in a bottle, being limited. And a schedule does that. A schedule limits me. That's why I couldn't follow it. And because I couldn't follow it, I couldn't possibly say, look, this is great, because it isn't. It may be for everybody that isn't like me, but I'm not talking about everybody that isn't like me. I'm talking about me. And I hope if there's anyone like me, that they resonate with this and give me some ideas of what they do as well, because this is hard, but it's rewarding. It's no longer saying, you screwed up. You screwed up. I'm sorry, you screwed up. There's nothing can be done for you. You doomed. Goodbye. Just wait until you die. It's, look, this is the way you are. It's not perfect. Nobody is. And even if someone was, you're not. So try to do the best you can with what you got, and try to make the things that aren't that good in you not hurt you as much. I mean, I can't say stop hurting you, because they aren't that good, but at least not hurt you that much, or not hurt you in ways that are so damaging and that affect so many areas of your life. And I think it's a better approach, and it makes me feel like, okay, I'm not broken. Okay, I can do this. I mean, even if I do one tiny bitty teeny weeny thing better or different, or if it hurts me a teeny weeny bit less, I'm already gaining. So there's no losing in here, which is a good thing. Like, it's a game with no possibilities to lose. Yeah, no possibilities to lose. Right, great. Well, so, and I have to admit, I've been talking to ChatGPT. I'm like, listen, my head's full. This situation helped me with this. And I've been milking those conversations like, nope, that's not what I want. Nope, that's not what I want. Nope, that's not what I want. Until it gets, if it does, my thought process or my goal, because sometimes I don't even know my goal myself. And that's why it's hard for me to think through things myself in my head. And that's why I've been resorting to it to help me to get feedback on my own thoughts. And and he gave me this great idea, like, instead of trying to put everything in one day, try to put just 3 things out of the 5 or 6 you have to do. And by 5 or 6, it's the food we eating or cooking. It's the house cleaning. It's the finances. It's the me wanting to have hobbies. It's the me wanting to have a social life, and by social I mean relationships, not going out for fun. Well, it may include that, but in the sense of having friendships, relationships with people. And there's something else I honestly don't remember. And oh God, spending too much time in this. Realizing this, that I just have to choose 3 things that out of all of these soothe my anxiety, instead of you have to do it all. You have to do it all. Just have to do it all. Knowing that I could just minimize it. Okay, okay. It made me feel. It made me feel good about myself. And then I kind of made myself a schedule for the things that I want to do, because there are things I want to do. It's like a studying schedule. I want to learn languages, so I will, and here it is, the finances, and here it is, the food, and what else? There's something else I'm forgetting. I always forget. Colors and grooming. Yes, not as necessarily beauty, but taking care of myself, my body, my looks, because health is one thing, and it's nice to be able to take care of my health through food, because exercise is getting complicated. But doing something for me, so that when I look at my nails, they're already cracking, but a little bit of nail polish makes me feel good. Whenever I'm touching things, I can see my pretty nails, and it makes me feel good. Things, tiny things like that. It doesn't have to. Don't need to go overboard. It don't need to do silly things. Just tiny pockets of happiness, tiny pockets of gratitude, tiny pockets of contentment, things that make me throughout the days feel good. And these times are because I have a funny schedule, so I can do that. Sometimes it's not these times, sometimes are others. It depends on the schedule. But the thing is, instead of trying to do everything, I'll do 3 things. 1, I'll give myself time to learn. 2, I will take care of the house, like something around the house. 3, I will take care of me, my body, something in me, in my body. And this doing, it doesn't take 3 hours, but the time I devote to each thing depends on my energy level. And my energy levels can be like super energetic, like, you know, zoomies, like cats and dogs. Like I want to do everything, and I take advantage to do around the house the physical things, something for my body that demands time and patience and all that. Not that I will be patient, but I will have the energy to go through it. It's like do it all, and yeah. And try advantage to cook something from root. So basically, I pick the 3 things. It's not a schedule, it's a frame. I think they could call it a system, but I don't want to. I didn't even know what a system is, so I'll call it a frame, even though it's not a frame as well. It's a loose frame. It's a loose fitting frame. It's a frame that adjusts to my energy and to the things I have to do. I have to do at least 3 things of these every day. And by of these, I mean house, me, and the things I want to do. So either learning or either, either finances or food or grooming or time management itself. But time management is something I don't learn. It's something I just practice. But I can tell. I can notice whether or not I'm practicing well. And then adjust the things that I'm doing, that I'm learning. So in the house, in me, and in learning, according to my energy levels. Zoomies, super energetic, a lot of energy mentally, but not very physically able, like tired for something, for some reason. I'm medium energy, not too energetic, not too little, and very little energetic and physically tired. Like those days, you just want to lay down either in the couch or in bed, or you want to sit down, or you want to have a nap. You're really tired, you just don't want to move. You're mentally and physically drained. I hope I won't have many of those. And I've given a thing for each: super energetic, physical labor, not as much energetic, one work that is mentally demanding, but or several mental works, so not much physically. Medium energy, do the basic, like the bed, the bathroom, swipe the bathroom, to wash the dishes, mop the floor, put a load of laundry if there's a lot of laundry to do, if the floor demands it, if there are dishes to wash. And then when I'm low on energy, just do the dishes, 5 minutes, tidy up, eat, take a bath, and make food, eat, take a bath, and brush my teeth and brush my teeth. That's all. Like, don't even try to do anything. And the dishes in the 5 minutes tidy is because if I eat, there's going to be dishes, and getting into it, untidy kitchen with full of dishes to wash. It's draining. But if I eat, I will have, I don't know, 1 or 2 dishes, and then the knife and fork or spoon, and a glass. So I can do that. And the 5 minutes tidy is because I don't know how, but I managed to be very untidy. I can, in very little amount of time, make the living room look like there's been a hurricane. So if I just take 5 minutes, it's just 5 minutes in a 24 hours day, it's just 5 minutes. And yes, 25 hours days, because these days of low energy, or are usually the days I'm off. It's like I'm so drained from work that I try to recharge in these days. So I have the 24 hours. and it's a pity that they happen. The few days I have available for myself, other days I'm almost drained. I hope this will stop happening, because by doing this, by keeping up, by being able to do the things that I really want to do, I hope my energy gets filled, because I realized that it's not doing nothing that refills my energy tank. It's doing the things that I want to do, either because I need to do them or I really want to. That gives me that. It's the feeling of, I made it. That's what brings me energy. So by making it every day, the three things, I hope I'll be able to reach my days off and still have energy instead of being like this. So this is for the physical / work at home. This is for the things that well, I'll take it. I'll say it, but it's very personal. So a lot of energy, masks, exfoliating, cut my hair, stretch my hair, style my hair, more or less energy, but not very physically. Strength. I'll paint my nails or do a manicure or pedicure. Medium energy, just the bath, do the teeth, a mask, either in the face or the hair. Very little energy, just the bath, teeth, and hydrate the face, feet and hands. Well, it may look a lot, but it's not. I mean, the bath and the teeth, the hydrating in the face. These are common and easy. The feet, it's just making sure after I take a bath to hydrate the feet, and the hands before going to bed do the same. The reason this is written is because when I'm exhausted, I'm exhausted, I'm exhausted, I'm exhausted. And when I'm exhausted, even those sometimes get skipped. So this is the bare minimum. And then eat or food. Cook something from scratch when I'm full of energy, when I'm mentally energetic but not very physically strength. I don't know. Do one of the top 5 recipes that are easy to do, that I usually go to. When I have medium energy, make the food from the meal prep, which is usually already made, but if not, cook it. And if I'm low energy, or eat pre-made food that is either frozen or canned. And these are then this is a certain idea of the work that I need to do in the house, in me, in the meals, and this is the things that I want to do that will make me feel aligned with what I have decided for this year: finances, meal plan, and time management. Sorry. In the time management, doing something I like, that I want to do, is learn languages, foreign language, and the finances are here. They are scheduled so that I don't miss it. And I've written these things. Probably won't be able to do it on a daily basis like this necessarily, but it's like a discipline you have at school, and you have this curriculum, and these are the things I want to learn from them. We are in the middle of November. Time is running out for for this year, and I don't, I know the new year won't start magically different if I don't start doing things different now. And I also know this won't be this won't be perfectly executed, nor perfection is my goal. My goal is to make enough to make me feel energized and pleased with myself, instead of, honestly, sometimes a bit disgusted for not being able to do what I set myself up to do. I can do what others set up for me to do, but I can't do what I set up myself to do. That infuriates me and makes me sad. It makes me sad. So and sadness obviously takes out my energy. So I want to be able to, I guess that's all I'm looking for. Everything I do is always looking for energy. I want to feel charged. I want to feel, that, I can do it, let's go. I want to feel that. Even if I don't feel it that much because I'm not that young, being able to have enough energy to go through the whole day and the whole week and the whole month without having days where I'm completely drained, and being able to do the bare minimum, that will already be enough. But that demands energy. So I guess I'm trying to get myself energies, and these are energy, and these are the methods I'm using to get it. But I will fail. It's given. I'm okay with it. I just want to make sure I am aware enough to realize, where am I failing, why, and what can I do to stop failing? Or, instead of framing it like that, what can I do to fail a little bit less every time, so that eventually, maybe not, but eventually, I will stop failing altogether. And maybe that way I will finally start feeling energetic and doing the things I want to do and feeling good about life again, instead of just going through the motions. Like, there's so much to life. When you've lived and you've felt and you've done, and you know what it is to be in a way and in a situation where it's not as good, it's not as thrilling, it's not as exciting, it's not as rewarding. It makes you feel that you're broken, and you're not broken. You just lost some of the energy, and you probably will go on losing energy as you age. But there's this threshold I would like to go back to. I don't know if I'll ever be able to, but I will keep trying. I would like to know your ideas on what you do to gain energy. I'm sure there will be some interesting ones, but whatever. We are all different. We all have different ways, and I used to judge people, and in a way I still do. I hope I am getting a bit more mature and realize that whatever people do is because life led them to that, and they believe it's the best thing for them at the moment, or just because they can't do better. Doesn't mean I accept everything. It just means that I realize I can't change people, and the same way I wouldn't want to be changed, I give that respect to others. Just let them be how they are, but obviously don't allow the way they are to affect me in a negative way,